We're going to begin tonight with the rough road to recovery for America's economy. Inflation, which essentially means high costs and lower buying power, continued to surge last month, with prices rising at the fastest pace in more than 30 years. It comes as companies struggle with a logjam supply chain and a nationwide labor shortage. The Labor Department's Consumer Price Index jumped more than 6% in October from last year. It was the fifth straight month in which inflation surged more than 5% year over year. Americans are now paying more for shelter, food, fuel, medical care, cars and trucks, and many other goods and services. And much of this is being blamed on the pandemic. Adding to the problem, costs are continuing to rise at a faster pace than hourly earnings. We have two reports on issues that impact your wallet, beginning with CBS's Anna Werner in San Francisco. Good evening, Anna.
Good evening, Nora. Ask anybody who's come to buy a car, and they're likely going to tell you that the one they wanted was tough to find, and it's likely more expensive. It's a measure of an economy where consumers are suffering the effects of higher inflation.
Heading into the holiday season, Americans are getting squeezed. Drivers now face gas prices nearly 50% higher than last year, roughly $1.30 more per gallon. Indianapolis's Suzanne Murphy now spends $73 to fill up her van.
We're just trying to curb spending in other areas so that we can afford to fill up our tanks.
It's not just the gas. New car prices are up over 9%. Used cars some 26%. And in the grocery store, prices for meats, poultry, fish, and eggs have risen more than 11%. Steak soared 24%. Bacon up 20%.
I definitely do see a change in the price.
All this as average hourly wages have actually fallen. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
It is a confluence of bad timing. We have enormous problems with our supply chain. And when you put rising demand and constrained supply together, you get inflation at a pace that we have not seen in 3 decades.
Shortages of materials and choke points in the supply chain could make for a pricier holiday shopping season. And keeping warm will cost more, too. Higher fuel costs are expected to mean that nearly half of U.S. households who heat with natural gas will pay 30% more this year.
Energy companies had cut back on investment in production because of the pandemic and are now struggling to keep up with demand. And there are real concerns about, is there enough global supply to meet demand?
Analysts warn these prices could continue through the holiday shopping season.
Almost every part of the Thanksgiving, holiday season, Christmas, Hanukkah, everything is going to be more expensive.
To give you another example from here on the car lot, the price of a used car, on average, has gone up over $6,000 over the past year. It's now about $29,000, Nora.
Anna Werner, thank you.